Welcome back to the channel, Destructive News Network. News, no matter how destructive. And we made a video about crime on the Red Line train. And in that video, they talked about this specific robbery. There's been a series of robberies in Chicago on this CTA Red Line train that stretches from the south side on up through the city, the downtown area, and into the north side. This is a train that needs to be discontinued, needs armed police presence. And I'm talking about every train. There needs to be an officer, an armed officer. He needs to be a specially trained, probably a SWAT member that has a submachine gun to walk this train. And if you decide you want to pull an aggravated robbery, you get gunned down. They have full permission, full protection to spray them with bullets. That's what needs to happen in Chicago. These people think that you can combat demonic, savage life goons being nice. Oh, we'll just use the old ways. We'll use being nice. We'll build a center for these kids. That's what we need to do, right? Let's take a look at the video and see how one of the Chicago residents decided to deal with the problem with crime that the city seems to think is just something that you should just deal with. It's just a part of your life.
Good afternoon, and thank you for being with us here at 4 o'clock. We start with another violent attack on the Red Line, leaving one person dead. And for the second time in 3 days, police say a victim fought back against the people who were robbing him.
CBS 2's Tara Molina continues to investigate crime on public transit. And Tara, police say the 15-year-old who died was armed.
Jim and Marie, based on the information they've given us so far.
What is the deal with the one AirPod, man? This woman has a nice job. She looks very presentable. Man, get an AirPod Pros, man. Jeez Louise. Also, all of these people that are in the story, the officials, none of these people ride public transportation. I promise you. But they've got a lot to say.
They say he had a gun and was part of a group of 7 that surrounded someone on the train today in an attempted robbery.
Who you think it was? Drop your basketball emojis in the comment section and hit that like button. Let's go.
They say that person pulled out a knife, ultimately stabbing the 15-year-old.
Hell yeah.
So you have this individual on the train, you have a group of 7 people, one of them ups what appears to be a handgun based upon the evidence that has been given to us, by CTA. At that point, the person who appears to be being robbed takes out a knife, stabs that person with the gun. That person is now deceased.
CPD's head of detectives detailing the fatal stabbing here on West 63rd Street in Englewood early this morning. Now learning the person killed in the stabbing on the CTA was a 15-year-old boy. We know he ran to get help after being stabbed.
He
died.
Don't run, don't trip. Don't run, don't trip.
At University of Chicago Medical Center this morning. Police say after reviewing CTA evidence, they believe he had a gun and was part of a group of 7 behind an attempted robbery surrounding a person on the train. That person,
St. Lawrence boys from Englewood, 63rd and St. Lawrence, STL,
pulled out a knife and stabbed the 15-year-old. Police believe he dropped the gun before leaving the train. Everyone else involved, including the person with the knife, took off too. The new details in this morning.
Everybody else had boxing gloves. My man had the banger. Everybody else, they had boxing gloves, and he took the banger straight in, leaking, dropped the gun, tried to run and get help. Help me. My life force is draining out of my body. And rest in piss. I'm so sick of these people. I'm so sick of these teenagers. I'm so sick of these gang members. I'm sick of the city. They put you in all this. They breed these gang members, these gang babies, these vampires, and then they tell you, it's just a part of your everyday life. Not a part of mine. It's a part of yours. You just deal with it. If you get killed, hey man, sorry. That's just the way life goes for you guys.
His investigation still active, similar to the stabbing we just told you about in Lincoln Park Friday, where the man a group was trying to rob also pulled out a knife. Police said in self-defense, stabbing 3 of 6 attackers. Self-defense, something the CTA's VP of Security does not recommend, with crime continuing to spike on public transit.
What the Chicago police will tell you to do is do not fight back, be
Yeah,
compliant.
because they're clowns.
Do not put yourself in harm's
You're
way.
in
further.
harm's way by living there.
He says there are
So these people, I promise, when he even said that, he had the smirk on his face.
Do not put yourself in.
and
Look at the
with
smirk
crime
he has on his face when
continuing
he's
to
saying this, like he
spike
doesn't
on
even
public
believe
transit.
in it.
What the Chicago police will tell you to do
Look, smug.
is do not fight back, be compliant.
Be
Do
compliant
not
to
put
a
yourself in
15-year-old.
harm's way further.
This dude don't believe this. This guy don't believe none of this. He is the VP of security. You think anybody that has worked in security so long that they become the VP of something in their field, you think they say in security, just lie down. Just lie down and take it. That man don't lie down and take it. I promise you, he's got armed security. He's got a pistol. You go to his house, he's got rifles. He's got all kinds of guns to defend himself and his family. Guarantee you, the police work with firearms. They definitely have firearms with them. They definitely have firearms at their home. They probably train their family to use them. They have them in their homes. They're defending themselves. But then they'll get on TV and tell you to spread your butt cheeks. And then you go, yes, master, wider. That's what you do. People of Chicago, the everyday citizen, the resident of Chicago is a cuck loser. I don't care who you are, you're a loser. You're an actual, real life, in America today, a slave. You do what the ruling class tells you to do, and you say, thank you, harder, daddy. That's what you guys do. Every day you live your life in this hellhole, and you have to thank God that you made it home alive. There's no laws for them, but there are tons of laws for you. You can't defend yourself with a firearm. If you do, you'll go to jail. Kim Foxx will punish you to the fullest extent of the law. But if one of these vampire kids goes and robs somebody at gunpoint, sexually assaults them, and shoots them, they get bailed on their own reconnaissance the same day and are back home. You tell me that this isn't a planned scam of a city and you people live there. I'd be gone so fast. So fast. People go to the city and they get trapped there and they get stuck on stupid. It's a timed fuse when you live there and you think, oh well, I'm white or I'm nice, I'm a glider, I'll be okay. I do good deeds. I give back to charity, so nothing bad's gonna happen to me. That is literally how people see life. And people in Chicago see life this way. Or the police are going to protect them. The police aren't going to protect you. You're going to end up in a box. Especially if you're living there and you're a glider and you're a female and you're riding these trains at night. Your time is your punch card is going to get punched. It's a matter of time. You're playing a numbers game at this point. And we sit here and we watch these clowns like the mayor Beetlejuice sit there and say citizens shouldn't have guns and that they should ban guns nationally. Ban guns nationally so that the rest of the country can live life like a Chicagoan. That's what they want. They know these people are smart. They're rich. They have power. Do you really believe that they are actually sitting there believing, hey, if we make a law and banning guns, then criminals, they're not going to be able to get guns, and then crime will just disappear and we'll all hold hands and life will be great. You actually believe that's what they think. You are a fool. They have guns. These people that want these guns banned, you look at the bills. Go and look at the assault weapons ban, the assault weapons ban bill. It excludes Congress. It excludes members of Congress and government officials. It excludes them. That is the first thing they do with this bill. They make sure it doesn't affect them, only us. So you tell me, a person that won't take the medicine but wants to give it to you, what kind of a person are you? You got a person that got assaulted, sexually assaulted, got held at gunpoint, and his girlfriend was sexually assaulted in front of him. That's what they want you to do. That's what they want your life to be like. They want you to say, I'm sorry, harder, daddy, and then spread your girlfriend's butt cheeks for the criminals. That's what they want you to do. They'd clap for that guy and say, good job, buddy. That's what we wanted you to do. F these people. Drop your basketballs in the comment section. We got another one of these vampires off the streets for good. Rest in piss. Hit that like, hit that share, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.